Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Hi, this is Minnie and Henry Lee at Blue Heron Arts Studio. We're doing a demo of how to mount painting on mulberry paper on permanent support backing paper with silicone adhesive film. We need the original painting, of course, and the silicone adhesive film. We call it silicone paper because it comes with a release paper. The release paper is very important. We'll use that for another purpose later. I'll explain. So that will come off, and the first thing we need to do is to put the silicone film onto the backing, the permanent backing paper. It's plain backing paper. It doesn't come with any adhesive. It has a smooth side and a rough side with tooth. It's up to you. You can use either side, but professional stores, they use the smooth side to face the silicone film. Okay, so the smooth side facing up and the silicone film facing down. So step one is to put this on the surface of the backing paper with iron. The iron is let's connect that. The iron is set to the lowest to be synthetic or silk. Sometimes I do silk. It's a little faster, a little higher. So I just do silk. I start from the top down, or you can start from center, like that. And then you go out in all 8 directions, like a British flag. Okay. I forgot to mention some other materials you may need for preparation. You need a knife, or this. I will recommend the Rotary cutter because it's much easier to cut the silicone film. The silicone film has a kind of a spongy, kind of like stickiness. So you may, if you use this, sometimes it pour the film off the paper. So you need to use this one together with this cutting board or cutting mat. You can get online. It's 1 yard, I think, by 24 by 1 yard. That's the standard size. And let it cool down a little bit. When it's hot, it will curve. It doesn't matter as long as there's no bubble in between. Sometimes I check the back. You may see some crease. You can do it on this side. I usually just keep iron on this side, because that's the side. If you work on the back side, you might create crease on this side. So on the front side. So just keep iron on the front side, the smooth side, that is. And just, if the crease is vertical, you go horizontal, like this. Okay. So that's okay now. We will peel it off, and when it's cooled down a little bit, you can just wait a minute. Sometimes we just do something else. Like in this painting I did in class, I accidentally touched this corner with like a stroke like this. It's an accident. So I just used my utility knife, removed the stroke like that, and then when I mount, I'll put a little piece behind it to fix it. You can you can do any kind of surgery like that, you know, to cut off some unwanted mistake, like a stain or something. You can do that during the process. It's very easy. Okay, now it's cooled. I'm going to peel off the release paper. It's very important to start from one corner to the other, diagonally like this. Okay. If it's too hot, it will pull up the film. Just it's still a little warm, but it's quite okay. So this side has also a shiny side and the matte side. Keep the shiny side facing down, which means you will do it like this on top of the painting. So before you do this, I want to make sure it's positioned right. The silicone film should be a little bit, how to say, should be a little bit bigger or exact as the painting. It could even be a little smaller if you're going to mat it, you know, like cover it. So it doesn't matter if you have a little small silicone area, because if you have more exposed film, the iron will get melt silicone on it. It will mess up. That's why I have a little bit. I'll put this back because this is the release paper. It's anti-sticking. So just to cover the original area, you know, with the silicone. It's exactly the silicone, right? So we'll cover everything. Sometimes if it's still exposed, you have to clean the iron.
I see.
Okay, but even though the stain will, thank you very much. Nini, you're very helpful. So now I will put a piece under the cut to fix that little bones, I would say, tear. Okay, just roughly put it behind. You can use a little glue to fix it beforehand. So since it's so small, it's a little bit tricky here. I'll just match it a little bit larger than the cut. It's fine. So it's going to kind of press on it. So it's okay now. And make sure it's aligned right. Double check. They said check twice and cut once. Yeah, so check, double check. And start from, you know, if you have a concern on the corner, I will just do the corner first, just to make sure this is soft like that. And then you can start from the top, maybe like this, because I have an issue on the top. So just follow the sequence. Or you can start from the center all the way down, like a T, and then just push sideways. I will not lift the iron. You don't have to, just kind of gliding, kind of like that, and do it really fast, because the unevenness of shrinkage may causing issues later. If you work too slow, it might some areas, you know, like a hot, some is cool. So you want to give it even temperature. In the professional mounting shop, they have a press machine. They just do it in one session, like the whole sheet of the iron. Yeah. Okay, you can peer up to see if there's any problem. Like you can see a little minor wrinkles, because we didn't do one thing, but it's not too late to do it now. There are some unevenness caused a little minor minor creases. This usually just means you didn't iron enough. Sometimes if you still, you keep iron, but still there, it make the paper crisp, like too hot. You want to spray a little moisture to relax it. I won't spray it right in this working area because this is absorbent material. If you have steam underneath, you will making buckles. So I spray outside, like outside the table, like this, just to relax the. Or we can just make spray the whole thing, but more in this area, and then we put this back on and iron again. You can start from lower temperature to buy some more time, and then increase after you flatten the press, the two layers together, and then you activate the adhesive with higher temperature. You can start from like the lowest temperature, then you increase to the second low temperature. It would certainly take more time, but it works sometimes because it will avoid if you have like a hot temperature, the wrinkle come out. It's easier to go slow with lower temperature, and then increase temperature to activate to set the two. If it's too low, the silicone is not going to activate. The official temperature recommended is 180 Fahrenheit. I don't know how exactly, we never measured it. But in my experience, silk, cotton, all works. It just has to do with your working habit. It's like a craft. Everybody has their own way of work. Like I said, you can do very fast with higher temperature, but if you're experienced, okay. Let's see. It's become less and almost flawless. Yeah, that part is still like a warm trace or something like that because I didn't really cut enough. What I do is I can just kind of using an X-Acto knife to take the extra remaining ink out, just like that. It's a very detailed work. Sometimes you have to do this. Just kind of scratch it. Another way you do it is just let it. You can cover this hole later. Just you put the silicone on with the shining silicone exposed, and you put a little piece on top of that, and then you cut out the extra. Same kind of lot of ways to make up patches. To patch, yeah. Another, final way is you can, if this happens in the with some trees or rock, it's easier. So I may put up some color just to cover it, or some strokes. Or maybe a UFO or something like, you don't know. You can do a lot of things, or birds. We always use this kind of. So that's painter's secret anyway. So that's the whole process. If you look at the back, they might be a little bit buckled, but as long as there's nothing on the front, it's okay. If you're perfectionist, you can go back and try to iron on the back. It's gone, and don't overdo it because usually the problem on this side has to do with moisture. If you spray water, just be careful not to spray on this pad. Finally, I want to tell you the most important information is this patch has to be cloth, like sheeting or denim. Denim is like a jean, polo jeans, like yeah. And if you use felt, the silicone could stick on the felt fabric. It can never be removed. And I have used this for like over a decade. No problem. You can see a little bit traces, but when you have exposed silicone on this, you can just rub it off. Very easy. Very easy to keep it free of silicone remaining adhesive. So it's important. If you use other materials like a felt, like you use for painting, it's too rough. So you want to use something you can clean it with your fingertips. If any exposure, of silicone accidentally left on the cloth, you can remove it with your finger. Just rub it off. Okay. The reason we mount the painting is because the color intensity, vibrancy, will come back to the stage when it's still wet. Before I mount, it's very pale, right? So this is why I encourage my students in my class to at least try one time, to see the true color after mounting, because if you keep adding color to recover the light, because watercolor always turn light when it's dry, but in watercolor you can do that. Watercolor paper, they don't have this advantage. For this thin rice paper, the color vibrancy, intensity, or saturation is recovered with either dry mounting or traditional wet mounting. So just be aware of that. So there are a lot of details. It's not visible. Now you can clearly see the strokes and the very subtle details, gradated washes, the mist. Okay. Thank you for watching. Any questions? No?
No.
Okay. Thank you, Minnie. I hope you good luck with your own project.